Oh, hello, my friends. Chris the BadgerBaxter here. What's going on? All right, I'm in like 62 hours into my fast. This is the coffee, cigar, and water fast. Uh, yeah, still feeling pretty good. Not a big deal. I just finished a light workout, so some calisthenics mostly. That feels good. I also do like rope flow like 30 minutes every night before I go to bed. I've been doing it before I got the idea to fast, so I couldn't find any good reason not to do it or to stop it. Actually makes me feel better, so I do that. I also do some breath work. None of this is mandatory. Uh, I probably wouldn't do a super crazy hard workout, but that's up to the individual. You kind of feel how you feel. I feel good. This is really easy. Like I said, I think every time you do fast, even if you fast a little bit, it gets easier. It doesn't have to be dramatic. Doesn't have to be traumatic. You can just do it. For me, I first got into fasting because I was fat, so I thought that would be a good way to do it. Didn't really come about it the right way. Just jumped in, didn't have a clue. But I did notice every time I fasted, I went a little longer. Now I really think most of it's just getting your mind around it. So, you know, like I said, I was watching a documentary on fasting and I was like, oh, I haven't fasted since last year. And last year, there was a point where I was fasting anywhere between like 48 hours to, I think I made it to 13 days. My wife says 13. I remember 11. It's not a big deal. But part of it was a juice fast. And I just don't feel as good on a juice fast. I know a lot of people do. I feel really good on a water fast. I feel okay on a juice fast, but I can go longer if I just do water. So that's what I'm doing. Uh, it just keeps getting easier. But like I was saying, getting your mind around what you're going to do. I was hoping that it would help with inflammation. I haven't found that to work. I fasted many times, never found that to work for me. What I do like is the mental clarity that I have. Just like things start firing on all cylinders. I have great ideas, or I have ideas. How great they are, who knows? But I do notice my mind fires quickly. So today, like I said, I'm like 62 hours in, almost 63. I'll notice that things just click for me faster. I do have a one of the things I do is public facing. I have to interact with the public a lot. A lot of times it's irritating, and I easily irritated. I found yesterday I kind of had a little bit of the irritation going on, but it was at a much lower level. So normally when I get irritated, I fucking raise it right away. And I may not always say what I'm thinking, but I'm always thinking it, and people usually pick up on it. Yesterday, a few times I was getting irritated. I just said what I needed to say. I don't think I really showed the irritation. Uh, when you get it, it's like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. That's awesome. I get that a lot. So, so anyway, that's it. Day 3 or 62 hours in, feeling good. I did drop my coffee today, so I went from 2 mugs to almost like just a mug, just like 3/4 of a mug. Tomorrow I'll drop it down to probably like a half, and the next day I'll probably just not have coffee. If I get a headache, it'll pass. It's not a big deal. And then got to work on the guards. And I got to tell you, since I've been fasting, the cigars taste really good. So I'm actually able to pick up notes of the tobacco and how they worked with it. So that's interesting. But the real fast that I count doesn't start until I'm not doing my cigars either. So hopefully, today is Tuesday. Hopefully, I would like to be starting the water fast by Monday, because otherwise it's going to be a long ass fucking fast. You know what I mean? That can be a bit much. But what do? You just do it. So that's it. You have questions? Throw them in there. Let's see. Questions about the breath work? I'll tell you about it. All right, I'll let you guys go. I got to throw the ball for my dog. All right, have a great day.